Hey everybody, thank you so much for choosing to watch Life's Magical Journey. I'm Life, and this is the safest space for us to learn, grow, and share our experiences when it comes to our spiritual journey. So as you're watching the video, go ahead and get comfortable by subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment, or even turning that like button blue. In today's video, we're talking all about bay leaves. I promised you guys in the last video that I will go over some different ways to use bay leaves in your everyday life, and these are 9 life-changing ways that you can use bay leaves. And bay leaves are powerful for a variety of reasons, not just for manifestation, but they're healthy for us in a lot of ways as well. Most of the ways we're going to talk about using bay leaves today are for manifestation, because I think that's what a lot of you are really more so looking for, but I am going to talk about a couple of other ways as well. So we're talking about 9 different ways to use bay leaves, 9 unique ways to use them. And you know, some things you wouldn't think about, some you might. Now I do want to share with you guys, I have had this container of bay leaves for months. Like, if you guys go back to some of my older videos, you can see like around the time that I got this, it's only like $11 and you get a lot of bay leaves. These are Turkish bay leaves. There's a lot of variety of bay leaves. Turkish bay leaves, California bay leaves are 2 of the most common. These are awesome. They smell amazing. There's a lot of broken ones, there's a lot of whole ones, but the bay leaves themselves are just perfect. They're a little bit bigger than the ones you can get at the grocery store. So give these a try. I am gonna link these down in the description for you guys in case you wanted to try these. If you do purchase from my links, of course, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so I do get a little chunk of change from you guys purchasing from my links specifically. Let's talk about these 9 fantastic ways that you can use bay leaves that is going to be life-changing for you. So the first one is going to be, of course, burning bay leaves. Burning bay leaves is amazing for a variety of ways. Of course, manifestation, but also they have a chemical called linalool in them that is amazing for relieving anxiety and relieving depression. So a lot of people do use burning bay leaves for aromatherapy, and I'm one of those people. I love to burn bay leaves just for the sake of burning them. I've just burned some in here right now, so it is smelling really nice in here. It's relaxing and refreshing. So we're not going to spend too much time talking about burning bay leaves just because we talk about that all the time on the channel. I have several videos showing you guys how to burn bay leaves, why to burn bay leaves, why it's healthy for you, and linalool is just one of the key components that help with alertness, anxiety, and depression. The second of these life-changing ways to use bay leaves is ingestion. You know, bay leaves are a spice. They are used in a lot of dishes. I use it as a spice as well. It is very healthy for us. It actually has a lot of antioxidants, which helps to regulate your blood sugar. So people who have type 2 diabetes, it's highly recommended that you try bay leaves. I am not a doctor, but I am suggesting that you look into it and possibly give it a try for yourself, because the studies are out there to where you can see that bay leaves are helping people regulate their blood sugar. Due to the rutin and the caffeic acid that's in bay leaves, it also helps with lowering cholesterol and heart health. Those are just 3 of the ways that bay leaves actually help when you ingest them. It is amazing all the things that you can read about bay leaves. Go ahead and do your own research, guys, and dig into possibly using them as a seasoning or in bay leaf tea. Look at some of my other videos that I have, how to make bay leaf tea, how to grind the bay leaf so that you could use it as a seasoning. So you could easily get that container for $11, and you can see I've used, you'll see that container in almost all the videos because I've had it for that long. Another life-changing way to use bay leaves is to use bay leaves as a hedge of protection. You can definitely crumble bay leaves up and put them at your front and back door. You can leave them whole, but most people crumble them up, you know, and use them as a hedge of protection. This is going to be number 4, actually, crumbling them up and putting them anywhere in your space, so in your home, and sweeping them up. So some people do that as a way to sweep out the negative energy. They put the bay leaves around to basically soak up that negative energy, and then they sweep it out of the entryways. So you could also probably use a vacuum if you wanted to do it that way, but I think most people go ahead and sweep it. Number 5 life-changing way to use bay leaves. It's still going along with the protection vibe of putting bay leaves in your car. People will often use them in their car. They'll put them in their glove compartment or just somewhere in their car as a hedge of protection there. The people also have been known to say that when they put them in their car, parking spots open up for them, traffic is better. Like, they're just using the bay leaves and the positive energy from the bay leaves to make their commutes better, to just have a better experience in the vehicle overall. Number 6 life-changing way to use bay leaves is to put the bay leaves on your vision board. A lot of us use vision boards as a way to remind ourselves of what our life is going to be like, or what things we're inviting into our lives. And so when you put that bay leaf on there to solidify that, that can be a very powerful way to use your bay leaves on your vision board. Now, some of us have altars. So number 7 is to use bay leaves on either your money altar. Some people also use bay leaves on their ancestor altar. So I don't know if you've ever heard of having an ancestor altar. I don't personally, but people use ancestor altars for ancestor veneration, and sometimes they will leave something like a bay leaf on there as a sign of further appreciation for their ancestors. The 8th way to use bay leaves is one that we've talked about here on the channel before, and that's putting a bay leaf or some bay leaves under your pillow. And when I say under your pillow, I mean I put mine in my pillowcase, so that way it's like it's there. It's not gonna be, because I'm all up under my pillow. Like when I'm sleeping, I'm like, you know, tossing and turning with it a little bit. So with that, if I put the bay leaves in my pillowcase, it's just, they're just in there. And so that is one of the first ways that I ever used bay leaves. I put them under my pillow and I slept with them overnight, and then the next morning I got up and I burned them. And when I tell you that I started getting the manifestations right away from that, go back and watch those videos, because I talked all about it already. But bay leaves are, I love them. I was sure that I was going to get those manifestations. I was like, this is happening, and it did. So yes, try using bay leaves under your pillow at night. Try that out for yourself and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Number 9 life-changing way to use bay leaves is to put a bay leaf in your wallet. You can write on it or not. When I do it, I usually will write $signs on my bay leaf, and I will put the bay leaf in the little side pocket, so then it's not where I'm going in and out where my cards are to get crushed, but it's in that side pocket. And it's known to bring prosperity, to aid in just protection over your finances. It's bringing that hedge of protection to your wallet, to your cards. People are not losing their wallets when they're using bay leaves in their wallets. And so bay leaves have been just known to be a protector, a provider. And so I'm excited to be sharing these 9 life-changing ways to use bay leaves with you guys. I hope that you try some of them out. You know, do what resonates with you. You know, some of us don't have an altar. Some of us don't carry a wallet. Some of us, you know, don't drive. And so some of these are going to resonate with you and some aren't. And that is perfectly fine. That is how it's supposed to go. That's how this journey goes, right? Everything that's said, you're not taking everything and doing everything. So I'm happy to share these 9 life-changing ways to use bay leaves. And if you guys are going to try it, feel free sharing your opinions and your thoughts on it and what happens in the comments. Now, I will tell you this, right? The method is not the magic. You are. So if you believe that those bay leaves are going to work for you, then they are going to work for you. There's no other choice in that. But I also want to remind you guys that this is not something you put a timestamp on. This is something that you set your intention for, and then you just call those things that are not as though they were. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but You live as though those dreams and those desires have come to you. When you wake up in the morning, think of being grateful for those things and have fun with it. Remember to relax and just allow your manifestations to be revealed to you. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.